This is what life is all about right here, man. I am so happy right now. I see an Hey guys, Randy here. Hope you're doing well, and welcome aboard the Seabee Traveler channel. Wow, that that jail was so cool, right? Still amazed at how well it's presented there. But tonight I'm gonna camp out on Highway 288. It's just above Roosevelt Lake, and it sits right on some cliffs, and it's gorgeous up there. I've stayed there before, and I can't wait to get back out there. And since we're heading out this way, I thought we might as well go to the lake and check out the dam. Maybe we'll drive across the bridge and then check out the dam from the riverside. It's been so long since I've been there. I know they raised it a little bit, and also there's a park with some ruins up in a cliff. So I thought we might check those out too. I've always liked this part of the road. As you're coming down the hill, you can see the lake off in the distance. Just right up here is the turnoff to Young Road, which is Highway 288, and that's where we're going to turn to go camping. But we're going to go about another 15 miles or so up to the dam and check that out. It's been such a long time. Kind of excited to get down here and check this out. But before we get there are those cliff dwellings. Just up here is a scenic view I wanted to check out. And you're supposed to be able to see the cliff dwellings from it. And yeah, I thought we'd just stop for a second, stretch my legs a little bit. There's some storyboards there to check out. All right, let's go. So yeah, hopefully we can get a good view. I've never been here before, so I'm not sure how good of a view we'll get. Looks like there's, well, it's a nice little spot to rest. They've got some RV parking here. Somebody's using that. So anyways, let me get parked and we will go see what these storyboards have to say. All right, this viewpoint, I knew there was some, but there is, see, you gotta look here, these Salado cliff dwellings, and there's probably no way you're going to see this, but they're probably right up in here somewhere. Wow. And then over here you can see Roosevelt Lake. This is cool. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer to those ruins there. All right, here we go. This is the turnoff to the Tonto National Monument, where the cliff dwellings are. And this is the visitor center. You can see they've got RV parking here, and it's not too busy right now. And let's see, I don't have a lot of time, so I was just gonna show you the entrance, the visitor center, and I might get out and maybe try and snap a couple pictures without actually going in to the park. But yeah, there's also hiking trails that you can do. You can walk up to this upper and lower cliff dwellings that you can hike up to. I wish I had more time to do that, but not this time. Next time I'm up in this area, I will try and make plans to do that. But anyways, let me get parked, and I gotta grab a couple pictures since I'm here.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling now?
Well, that's a neat little place. It's only $10 to get in per person, and if you're 16 or under, you get in free. But it is a national park, or it's part of the National Park Service, so if you're a veteran, you'll probably be able to use your America Beautiful card. Anyways, let's head over to the dam. I'm excited to look at this. See what, I know they raised the top of it a little bit so they get a little bit more capacity. But anyways, let's go check that out. Check it out. There's the bridge. The lake is to the right. Wow, that thing is so neat. Look. Well, I wonder how much these houses right here on the right would cost. It's got to be a pretty penny right on the lake like that. This is the intersection. Turning left here gets you on Highway 88, which takes you into Apache Lake. And eventually it takes you into Fish Creek. Oh, here we go, we're gonna cross the bridge. But that road's closed off, so about as far as you can get is Apache Lake right now. I love these old steel bridges like this. And it spans all the way across. The dam is to our left. This would be a good motorcycle ride. That guy has the right idea right there. But I just wanted to drive across the bridge. I'll just get up here, turn around, and then we'll head down that 88. There's a couple overlooks where we can see the dam from the lower side, the river side. Anyways, I'll get right up here, turn around, and then we'll head over there. Alright, here we are at Highway 88 turnoff. And yeah, this road, it goes all the way over to Canyon Lake. At one point it did, and there was a landslide, and I actually did a video about, I hiked down to where the Fish Creek Bridge is, and along that road you can see the landslide. And from what I hear, they got one step closer to reopening that, but it's still a really narrow drive. I went through there as a kid once, but it's not a fast drive. It's going to be a long, slow Sunday morning type drive, and sometimes it's only narrow enough for one car to pass. So. But it is beautiful. That's a beautiful drive, and it's dirt. It's not paved like this all the way. But yeah, and this takes you up to, here's our first overlook I wanted to check out. But this road will take you up to Apache Lake. Let me get turned in here, and oh, this is just an overview of the lake. This is the high side of the dam, and we get a good picture of the bridge from here. All right, let me get parked. We'll get out for just a quick second. If there was no wind, boy, that would be a really neat picture. But yeah, I was going to show you over too, in these cliffs off along over here, that's where I want to camp tonight. So some really neat campground up there. Wow, how pretty. All right, let's come over here and see. This is the dam over here. I don't want to go too far because I didn't take my other GoPro off the truck. Almost stepped in somebody's dog poop they didn't clean up. Salt River before the dam. Oh, here's a picture. That's what it looked like before. Wow. All right. Yeah, there's the dam right there. It's another cool picture. Look at that down here. The old road. Wow, that does not look too safe. The new road goes up here some more. So I'm gonna ready to head up there. It's a neat little overlook. Let's see what this sign says. Tonto Basin. Tonto National Forest. Can you even see that? It's kind of dark. 6 million years ago, the mountains surrounding you were lifted skyward. All right. Wow, this is neat. I'm going to go down that road a little bit farther. All right, let's head out. Let's see what the bridge, let's see what this sign about the bridge says. 1987 to 1990. And I think they raised this dam some too. It wasn't always at that level. They added to it to raise it up some. I wonder if did that sign talk about that? No, maybe there's something else I can find about that, but that's a loud truck. All right, well, I'm ready to head up the road. All right, well, here's the entrance to the other overlook, so we can see the other side of the dam, the riverside, and there's a nice little gazebo I can see down here. It's got some storyboards on it, tell us a little bit of information. And I see a lot of boat trailers here, so there's some RV parking for you down here. Anyways, let me get parked and we'll take a little stroll down there, see what we can see. Here's a good view. You can see the bridge back there, and there's a boat going under it next to the buoys. Wow, just look, how big that thing is. This will give us a good view of the mountain range, and then it'll still drain down, and you'll see it in a second. But it drains down to the Salt River down below. Takes you on down to Apache Lake, and it fills Apache Lake, and then eventually Canyon Lake a little bit farther down. Check this out. There's the river down there. Yeah, we're gonna go down to that viewpoint. Looks pretty crowded. Oh, look at that old building down there. Pretty. It's a little too bright to take a picture, but if the sun's down a little bit, I wonder if it hits the hills just right. But you can see how they just have a building. Oops, sorry, all crooked. But you can see where there's a building like right into the rock. It's like concrete poured into the rock in there. Wow, and there's a little waterfall, some overflow. How pretty is that? But more interesting is there's a building down, that building down low. Hopefully there's a sign over here that tells us a little bit about that. And let some of these people clear out before I go down there, but this is really cool. Look at that old building still down there. Has to be one of the originals. And they did the same thing. Looks like there's columns carved out of the rock down there in the... You can't see it from here on GoPro. But it looks like there's columns down there carved out of the rock. Or poured it for support to keep that from caving in.
It was $2.50 a day.
So yeah, that might be what those columns were. They're poured in there to support that rock from collapsing. Wow. All right. It's almost cleared out down here. I think we will. I see a really cool black and white. I might have to go back and get my camera because down here there's some jagged rocks coming into the water, and that might be a really cool black and white picture. And then I'd like to get a picture, some other pictures here too, but I'm gonna go get my camera when I come back. All right. Yeah, I was just reading the sign here because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, raising the height, they raised it 77 feet. Wow. So in 1989 to 96 is when they did that. Okay, so Roosevelt Dam itself, 1903 to 1911. 1906, the first stone was laid. Wow. Yeah, and you can see this is the building that I'm thinking was down there that I really like. It's old construction, yeah. So you can see what they did to raise it up. I guess that's where you used to drive across before they raised it. I don't know. All right, cool. Yeah, let's look at this one here. The people who made it happen. Several thousand people. For their efforts, common laborers earn $2.50 a day. Oh, powdermen, blacksmiths, and masons made 4 to 5. Yeah, harsh and hazardous conditions. This is an old baseball picture. All right. I'll just say let us people in war and peace. I'll just say canyon to our right. Okay. So that would be that canyon, that direction is I'll just say canyon. And then, wow, interesting. Very interesting. And this is the Apache Trail. Yeah, this started out as just a trail that the Apache used, or the Indian tribes would use to get across through these mountains. And then it turned into kind of like a wagon, and they eventually made a road out of it. But that's how a lot of these roads were formed, especially out here in the West. They started out as the native, just a trail, horse, or just foot traffic. And then as the settlers came in, they started using them, widened them up a little bit, and then they eventually turned into roads. That's how a lot of these trails through the mountains started. Anyways, I'm gonna head back to the truck. All right, it's getting, that was fun, but it's getting a little bit late, and I do need to get up and see if I can find a camp spot up here. Hopefully there's nobody at the spot that I wanted to be at. But anyways, here's our turn to Highway 288, also known as Young Highway. There's a, right up here you'll see it's a saguaro cactus, but it's a little bit different than what you normally see. And I always like to stop and see if I might be able to find a picture. Now, a lot of you may know what a crested saguaro is, but a lot of people don't. They're not, I wouldn't say super rare. They're just really uncommon to see. But yeah, those are cool. I like the crested saguaro. It's just that design up top. And this one's had some bad luck on its left side, but it's trying to grow some new arms. But yeah, it's really fat from the rains we just got. You would think that it might fall over. That's a lot of water those things hold. But yeah, those are really cool. There's another one I know of that I got a Milky Way picture on. That's about 100 miles away from here. Let's see if I can, what it looks like from this side. I don't want to climb up into the, but yeah, that was the other side was better. But yeah, it's really neat if you find one, they're really neat. Like I say, they're not super rare, but they're just really uncommon. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get back to the truck and find our camping spot. Well, this looks good. I haven't seen anybody up here, so we might have the whole place to ourselves. But I think, oh, you know what? I think I just missed my road. Yeah, that was it. Well, let me get up here. I'll turn around and then we'll make the right turn this time. What do you say? Yeah, right. It doesn't look like there's anybody out here. That's nice. And it's a little bit cooler up here. Ooh, you can see we got some rain. Um, I think I can make it. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Give a little gas here. Push through this. Yeah. Oh, mud just flew everywhere. Truck's gonna be a little dirty for a couple of days. Yeah, let's go over to the right here. Well, the one spot I want to go to is over on the right. Yeah, and there's nobody here. That is good news. I don't see anybody out here at all. Now, some more water. Well, they must have got some good rain up here. It's been a couple days, but still lots of puddle, lots of mud. Yeah, straight ahead is the spot, and you can see how close we are to the edge. And this ravine, this big ravine, is going to be on basically three sides of me. So if somebody does come up later, they won't be able to, unless they come down this road, they won't be able to come down here where I'm at. Man, this road is rocky. I gotta go slow. But yeah, here's our spot. It looks like a little rock platform or a takeoff right there. Little Thelma and Louise action there. Anyways, let me get turned around. I'll back in and see if I can't take advantage of this view that I'm gonna have up here. Last time I was up here, I got a really neat picture. And it wasn't from this same exact spot, but there was a truck with a trailer parked right on the edge of the cliff. I thought that was really neat. All right, so this is going to be my camp spot for the night. Wow. Just look how beautiful this is. Whew. This is just beautiful. Roosevelt Lake down there. Try not to catch too much of that sun. And then over here, we have, it's so scenic. Check this out, yeah. Look at this one, there's water down there. How beautiful is this? It's all mine for the night too. I'm just gonna take this in, and maybe I'll walk down here a little bit. There might be something down there too, but anyways, I'm gonna get set up. It's getting a little bit cool now. Sun's starting to go down a little bit. I'm gonna get it set up for the night. Then I can start exploring. That's what's nice about that truck. It doesn't take much to get set up. Open the tailgate. That's about it. All right, anyways, I'll catch back up in a second. Just look how beautiful that is. And there is a forest road that'll take you over to the areas straight ahead of us on the other side of that ravine. But yeah, you can kind of see that is Highway 288, Young Road, that takes you, just keep going over that hill to the left, and that'll take you over to Young, Arizona. And that is the direction that we came from. And yet more camping spots just along all these cliffs to get a good overview of the lake you see right here, Roosevelt Lake, and then just beautiful views.
Now I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never.
I'm gonna have to stay in the shade so you can see it, but I got 71 watts coming in off of my little foldable solar panel. And I'm gonna get a bigger one, probably going to mount it to the top. Probably gonna mount it to the top of my camper shell. Maybe get like a 400 watt. I can get those used pretty cheap. But yeah, it's working good. Plug works. Had to get this adapter, this MC8 to the plug that goes into here. Yeah, I was gonna show you. I made a shirt with my logo on it. It's a test shirt, and I got it on the wrong side. I think your logo is supposed to go on this side. But anyways, it was just a test. And I also have, see if you can see it. I don't know. Swing it around, but I got my logo on there, on the back. So, but yeah, it was just a test. So we'll see. But man, look at that. Look at that view. And yep, I have hair. It's just gray. I started turning gray when I was probably 27 or 28 years old. That just runs in the genes. But anyways, I got to get set up. Well, I'm going to try and find some place to maybe get a picture. And I saw this saguaro here. And then we have, man, I think I'm gonna go down to that ledge. Look how beautiful this is. Yep. All right, I'm gonna head down here. What a nice scene, huh? Just about down here. It was pretty quick, pretty easy. Let me check this out. Wow-wee. All right. Oh, wow. See how far down that is? Wow, and I haven't even reached all the way over. This rock feels like it could, look at that drop. There's a better spot right here, and this cactus is just clinging to life, or to the rock for dear life. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's got to be a couple hundred feet. Anyways, I wanted to go out to this ledge, but I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk on that ledge. I'm going to come over here. There's prickly cactus everywhere. All right. Wow. Beautiful. Picked a great spot. Look at this. Oh, a little bit farther. I don't know. Look at this. Here, let me extend it out. All right. Here we go. Whoa. All right, there you go. I hear an owl. This reminds me a lot of Seneca Falls, that canyon. This is amazing. What an adrenaline rush. It takes 10 seconds for a rock. I tossed a little rock down. It takes 10 seconds for that thing to fall. That's how far up I am. This is utterly amazing. You get vertigo looking down. I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of heights, but as long as I'm like this, I'm okay. Wow, that's amazing. How you doing? This is what life is all about right here, man. Woo! That's fun. See if I can toss a rock, see if you can hear it hit. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007. There you go. I gotta climb back up there now. It's getting a little bit dark, so I better head back up to the truck. I will see you when I get up there. All right, this is pretty dark. I don't know if the GoPro will show it like it really is, but I'm gonna try and keep it as still as possible for that sunset. The sunset over Roosevelt Lake. How pretty is that? I might start a little bit of a fire. I gotta go slow here. I might start a little bit of a fire. Somebody left some firewood up here. Whew. All right, I'm tired. A little bit out of breath, a little bit higher elevation, but there's a little bit of wood there. Plus I brought a little bit with me to get started. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna get set up. Dinner's made. Had to put my jacket on. It's warm. Oh, hey, check this out. Got a new jacket. It's Reebok, man. I actually went into Goodwill for a tripod. Couldn't find a tripod for my other camera. I was walking by and I saw this thing, and it happens to fit perfect. Gotta love Goodwill, man. Maybe with this boulder, can't see that cactus too well probably, but there's a cactus right there. What am I sitting on? I'm sitting on something. All right, so try and get these boulders and this cactus. Maybe right here would be good. I have a little light shining on some of these, little ambient light. Let's see how this works out. All right, well, I got a good night's sleep. It was, probably woke up about 4 o'clock. Wind was blowing pretty hard. It's calmed down a little bit. And I have my camera set up. It's a full moon, so I wanted to see what I can get with the, just the light of the moon. And I think they turned out pretty good. I'll show those to you. I'm gonna take a couple more, and I've got a bit of a drive back home. Probably an hour and a half or so till I get home, but I was drinking some coffee. Made this thermos that I bought. This brand, it's actually Thermos brand. I made this coffee Friday night. It's Sunday morning now, and still warm. But yeah, I didn't break out the coffee maker this morning. I wanted to get some pictures in, so I'm gonna take a couple more, and I think that'll do it for this exciting camping trip. Man, this is a beautiful spot. This is a beautiful spot. But anyways, I'm gonna check out, and just remember, never say goodbye. Always see you later.